We are here at AkSarBen Coliseum. I'm Terry Leahy, and we are going to do the play-by-play of this game. It's a full-ice mite game of this association. These kids are 8 and under. They have somewhat more skill than the other half-ice mite age, and we're ready to drop the puck between the Bruins and the Canadians in the first game. The puck is dropped. It's at center ice, back towards the blue line, picked up by the Canadians. Stolen away by number 20. That's Chris Stanton. He's along the left side. Followed in there by Scott DiStefano. It's put back out into the neutral zone, and it's shot in. The Bruins have the puck. Circling in their zone. Now the Canadians. The puck is left in front. It's shot off the post. That shot was off the post by Chris Stanton. The Canadians now have it and try to break out. It's shot out into center ice, where the Bruins, number 14, Jason Pierce, shoots it in, but it is offside. The clock will continually run during this game, and there will be stoppages to get more players onto the ice. We are playing 15-minute periods. The face-off, puck up for grabs in the center zone. It's picked up by number 20, Chris Stanton. He carries it in for the Bruins, and he's checked off the puck. Now it's shot back in by the Bruins. That was number 7, Mary Gormer, who brought the puck back in offside for the Bruins. Face-off will be just outside the blue line here at AkSarBen Coliseum. The puck is dropped. Chris pile up inside the Canadian zone. Shot back out into the center zone. There's Mary Gormer taking it in on the left side. Looking to center it. She falls down. Puck's in the corner. Behind the net, number 9, Jeff Driscoll for the Canadians. He pulls it out to the right side. Canadians have possession of the puck in their zone. That's number 10, Mark Koss. He shoots it out. Held in by Mary Gormer. She holds it in for the Bruins. Here's number 4, Jacob Ortmeyer for the Bruins. He shoots it behind the Canadians net, where number 20, Chris Stanton has the puck. He tried to center it. He's checked in there by number 7, Matt Lankford. Canadians move the puck out. It's on the right side to the left of the Canadians' goal. Shot back in by number 1, Scott DiStefano. He's going in after it. He's on the ice, shoots it around behind the net, and the Canadians, number 12, Pat Pulls, has the puck. He goes into the corner with number 4 of the Bruins, Jacob Ortmeyer. Number 1, Scott DiStefano, has the puck behind his net. He's checked the pucks into the corner. Bruins trying to center the puck. Good defense there by one of the Canadians, and he lugs the puck, trying to get it out of his zone. Sidesteps one check, nearly gets by another, and the Canadians move out to center zone. Puck in center zone. Here come the Canadians for the first time into the Bruins zone. Number 12, Nick Pulls takes a shot. Now we'll have one of those stoppages in play. The reason behind stopping play during the period, hockey, of course, one of the unique games. It has the unique feature of changing on the fly. It's one of the few games where play continues to go on. But at this age level, in order to get more players onto the ice, which is important for the Omaha Association, play is stopped. Here's the face-off. We got a new group on the ice. Puck in the Bruins zone. Canadians on the attack for the first time. Puck on the right side. The Canadians' number 3, Jim Mittler, has the puck. He tries to center it. Goes into the corner. Taking it around behind the net is a Bruin coming out. That was number 5, Brent Bessie. He was checked off the puck. Now the goalie holds the puck. That's Chad Rediger. There will be a face-off to the right of the Bruins goal with 11:03 and the clock running left in the first period. Here's the draw in the Bruins zone. The puck is dropped. Draw won by the Bruins, but the Canadians control in the Bruins zone. Scramble for the puck in the deep slot. Here it comes the slot. There's a shot. Puck put into the corner, cleared away by the Bruins, and up the right side. The puck is taken out by the Bruins into center ice. That's number 2, Scott Lowndes. The puck's at center ice and shot over the blue line and into the Canadian zone. Bruins on the attack. shot back out to center. The Bruins shoot it back in, and the Canadiens defenseman is going after it. Cleared out up the left side, held in by the Bruins. There's a shot that's blocked in front. Number 3 for the Canadiens, Jared Mittler, has the puck. He shoots it up the left side. Shot by the Bruins, fanned on, and now it's brought out by the youngsters for the Canadiens at center ice. Here's a good attack by the Canadiens over the blue line, onside, and it's shot into the corner to the right of the Bruins goaltender. Shot centered out in front into the slot, shot wide by number 3. That's Jared Mittler. The puck behind the net. Number 10, John Wolf, and they're checking for the Bruins, is put out in front. Canadiens have it, back in front. Sitting in the slot, cleared away nicely by the Bruins over to the right side. The Bruins controlled the action early, but the Canadiens have now come up with pretty good attacks into the Bruins zone. Now the Bruins controlling their zone, lugging it, trying to lug it out over into the neutral ice zone. They succeed in doing it. The Canadiens go back. Number 6, Jeb Ortmeyer, forechecking. We're going to have another stoppage in play for an overall line change. 8:54 left here at AkSarBen Coliseum. On Cox 9, I'm Terry Leahy, bringing you Metropolitan Amateur Hockey Association League games. This is the Mite Division, full ice mites. No score in the first period. These two teams are the Bruins and the Canadiens. The Bruins in the dark jerseys, the Canadiens are in the white. In the Canadian zone, the puck is faced off. The Bruins attempting to hold it in. Centered out in front. Canadiens trying to clear it away. Now they come up with the puck. Held in there nicely by the Bruin defenseman, and it's sent into the corner. Back behind the goal line. Shot around the net. Centering attempt by one of the Bruins. That was number 4, Jacob Ortmeyer. Puck in the corner. The Canadiens bring it out. Up the right side, trying to get it out of their zone, but it's held in by number 14, Jason Pierce, the defenseman on the left point. Shot back to the right of the Canadian goalie. Canadiens have it, trying to mount a breakout play. Here they come, shot up off the left side. Now the Canadian winger, number 12, Nick Poles, is trying to bring it out. It's checked by those point men. Now the Canadiens have a chance to get it out into the neutral ice zone. Number 9, Jeff Driscoll. He gets it ahead on a nice play. Here's a chance for the Canadiens into the Bruins zone. Picked up by one of the Bruins defensemen. He's going to go around the net. That's number 12, Nick Poles, forechecking in there behind the Bruins net. Puck comes out in front, but it's cleared away by the Bruins, but not out. Now it's taken away, and we have a breakaway for the Bruins. Center ice, number 14. That's Jason Pierce. He's going in on goal. He shoots. It's stopped. And it's stopped and frozen. We'll have a stoppage in play here. Jason Pierce broke out of his zone with the puck. Canadiens were pressing the attack. He got out past the defenseman. We'll have a face-off to the right of the Canadiens goalie because he did a fine job making that stop, and he held it. Puck in the corner. Bruins trying to get it in front. Now the Canadiens keep that puck from out in front of their net. Here's one of the Bruins with a scoring opportunity. He stopped in front. The Bruins try to clear, but it's held in on a nice play by Jason Pierce. Puck comes out in front, number 20. That's Chris Stanton trying to get the rebound. Stopped by the goalie. There's a shot. Canadiens have it. Canadiens have it and clear it out. Getting it out from in front of the slot. That puck comes out of the Bruins zone. And we have an offside, delayed offside. We'll go to another line change here. No score, 5 minutes. I think that's 5:55 left in the first period here from AkSarBen Coliseum. Good scoring opportunity for the Bruins. Notice how well these kids play. This is a family operation here in this association. Well coached, playing their position. They're trying to get the puck in front where the best scoring opportunity is, and the defensive team consequently is trying to keep it out. Puck at center zone. Canadiens have it. Nice breakout play. That's the number 5, Ryan Nelson. He gets a hold of it. Canadians are onside, and it's into the Bruins zone. There's a shot wide of the goal by the Canadians into the corner. Brought up the right side by the Bruins. Two Bruins collide. The puck is still in the Bruins zone, trying to be held in by the Canadians. Scramble along the boards. Remember, these kids are 8 years old and younger. They're in the full ice might. A lot of them playing for the first time here. There's a shot by number 3, Jared Mittler. He shoots it behind the net. Bruins going after it. In the foreground there, Canadians control, are trying to make a breakout play. Forechecking by the Bruins. Canadians trying to, there's a shot, score! That was number 3, Jared Mittler. Make the assists on that goal to number 5, Ryan Nelson, and 11, Pat Douglas. Canadians lead the Bruins 1-0 in the first period, 4:15 left. Hard shot along the ice scored. There's a stoppage in play after the face-off at center ice after the goal. 1-0 Canadians. They're going to face it off again with 3:55 left. Puck is dropped in center zone. The Canadians control and they shoot it into the Bruins zone. Number 5, Brent Vesey, the defenseman back. He's going to take it around his net. He cuts it nicely, brings it up the ice. Loses it. Canadians control. Nice move, and he's brought out by the Bruins to center ice. That's Vesey. He's checked out the puck. It's up for grabs in the center zone. Fairly good skating in this game. We've had a breakaway. The puck shot into the Bruins end. Canadians have the only goal, 1-0. Behind the net for the Bruins, Brent Vesey brings it up ice, up the left side. Forechecking by the Canadians, but he gets it out to center ice. He still has the puck. Play is stopped. Siren sounds, and we're going to have another line change. The reason behind the line change is to get all the kids on the ice in this younger division. AkSarBen Coliseum, kind of the mecca of Omaha hockey, where the Omaha Knights played, performed for many years. It's always been the ice base. 2 other rinks in the city owned by the Parks and Recreation. That's used by this association. AkSarBen has a lot of tradition in here, a lot of minor league tradition for Omaha. Good hockey town. Puck in the Canadian zone. To the right, up the right side, near the blue line. Shot back in. The Canadians trying to get it out. Held in by the Bruins. That's number 3, Matt Ford. Shot it back in. Up in the center. There's a shot by number 20, Chris Stanton. Got it in the slot. He put the puck into the center ice. Shot a good shot along the ice, hard shot along the ice, beat the goalie, coming up on 1 minute 44 seconds left in the first period. Puck is dropped, Bruins control. Puck in the neutral zone, shot down into the Bruins end. Their defenseman, number 14, Jason Pierce, brings it out. And it'll clear into the neutral zone. Canadians can't control it. Action on the far side of the neutral zone. Now the Canadians break out. Trying to set up the play. Puck at center ice. Coming up on the 1 minute mark in the first period. Bruins trying to mount an attack at center ice, looking to shoot it in. Canadians make the play to stop the Bruins. It comes back out to the neutral zone. That's Gary Gorman for the Bruins. The Bruins get it into the Canadian zone.
Center it up. Get over to the corner. Center it up.
Puck in the Canadian zone.
Center it up.
Bruins holding it in. There's Mary shooting it in. Bruins on the attack.
Enter it up, shoot it.
Canadians trying to bring it up the right side this time. Bruins doing a good job holding the puck in. Now it's centered out in front. Post. I think that was, I'm not sure who that was. I think it looked like Chris Stanton. Hit the post at the end of the period. Good job by these two teams. The score at the end of first period. The Bruins won and the Canadians won. This is Sports 9.
America has known the horrors of the Dust Bowl, but we Nebraskans know that by planting conservation trees, we can prevent another Dust Bowl. Trees can serve as windbreaks, cool our homes and conserve energy, and stop erosion's awful scars. Shelter belts can save our soil while improving crop yields. This is Governor Bob Kerrey. Plant conservation trees for the good life. Write the National Arbor Day Foundation today.
Being the Boy Scouts much more fun than most anything that I have done. You can learn some skills, climb some hills, use the seat for those in need, play some ball. And that's not all. Hiking, biking, making friends, and S-U-C-U-E-N-S, do all the things that Boy Scouts do. So why don't you be a Boy Scout too?
The AkSarBen Coliseum starting the second period of play. Puck just faced off 1-1 between the Canadians and the Bruins. This Mite Division game of the Omaha Metropolitan Amateur Hockey Association. A lot of support here from the parents. Fairly good crowd here at AkSarBen to watch these youngsters play. Puck sent into the Bruins end. Canadians are going from the left to the right now as the goals have been changed at the period. The Bruins are looking to break out, and that puck will clear in the center zone.
Get the puck! Get the puck! Okay.
Upper half, Bruins trying to move it. Canadians trying to shoot it in. Center ice hockey. Neutral zone here at AkSarBen. Bruins come up with it. That's number 1, Scott DiStefano shooting in. He's on the forecheck. That's number 4, Tim Poles brings it around his net for the Canadians, and he's looking to break out. DiStefano tries to make a check up the left side. There's good forechecking by the Bruins in their zone. Looking to center now. The youngsters looking to get the best scoring opportunity they can, which is the name of the game. That puck clears. In the center ice, the Bruins are back to pick it up again. 1-1 the score, second period from AkSarBen. Now the Canadians make a nice play into the Bruins zone. But just neatly checked off the puck, and here comes number 5 for the Bruins. That's Brent Vesey. He makes a nice move stopping the Canadians' charge. Good skater, came out, brought it back into the Canadian zone, deep in the Canadian zone. Bruins trying to center. Canadians brings it in front of the net. That was nearly costly. DiStefano in there working behind his net. Looking to center. Get a good scoring opportunity. That's an important point for these youngsters. And note the excellent positional play by them in this Mite Division. That pass comes clear. The Bruins unable to hold it in. Puck at center ice. 1-1 the score. That shot back in by the Bruins. Number 4, Tim Poles for the Canadians. Playing defense. He fans on his clearing attempt there. Puck in the corner to the right of the Canadian goal. Back behind the net. Goalie number 1, Corey Nelson, played it behind. Canadians looking to break out. Good forechecking by DiStefano and the Bruins. Trying to hold the puck in, they do. Goes back into the corner. Here's number 4, Tim Poles of the Canadians. He falls down. He's covered up by number 2, Pat Driscoll. Bruins on the attack, and that held in nicely. Trying to make a clearing attempt. It was held in. That was number 10, John Wolf, for the Bruins. But the Canadians break out this time. Center ice. Shot into that zone. And we're going to have a stoppage of play in order to get some of the other kids onto the ice. I think it's important at this point that the Omaha Metropolitan Amateur Hockey Association mentions their sponsors. without which the league would not be able to function at the fairly high level that it does. The sponsors for the Canadians are Pepperoni's Pizza, and for the Bruins, it's the Northside Bank. Those are the sponsors. The officials of this league made special mention of them and the things they do for these kids. It's a fine program for Omaha. Puck's faced off and it comes out the center zone. Canadians are in control. That's number 7, Matt Langford. The puck is loose, goes into the Canadian zone. Bruins on the attack now. Lead pass, the goalie plays it, and he falls on it. The puck was shot in by the Bruins, and the goalie, Corey Nelson, for the Canadians had to play it. It wasn't as easy as it looked. That puck came from what my angle would indicate a number of bodies that came along the ice. These kids have shot the puck hard, have been shooting the puck hard. The 2 goals in this game, shot well and hard along the ice. There's the puck held in by the Bruins, still in the Canadian zone. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left, second period. We're tied. Around behind the Canadians' net, cleared up the right side. The Bruins forechecking, trying to hold the puck in. Canadians looking to break out. And they're going to do it here. That's number 12, Nick Bowles, bring it center ice. Check nicely by, I can't see his number. I think that was number 7. That's not, it wasn't Mary Gormer. Young ladies play the game and can enjoy it just like the boys in this league. The Bruins have Mary Gormer, she's number 7. She was playing defense in there earlier. Face off on the offside, shot into the Canadian zone. To the right of the Canadians' goal, the Canadians break out. Out of their zone, into the neutral zone, over the red line. 3 Bruins around him, looking to pass. It's into the Bruins zone, where he's checked by 2 of their defensemen. Play stopped for a wholesale line change. 9 minutes, 36 seconds left in the second period. 1-1 the score in this full ice Mike game from AkSarBen Coliseum. I'm Terry Leahy. Glad you could be with us on Cox 9. One of the Bruins is shaken up, and the coach and the referee are out there taking a look. Picked up. I'm trying to get the number. That'll stop play. Should be noted with that injury that the officials of the league are confident of the safety of their game, and these kids must wear helmets, must wear face masks, plus other equipment. Unlike professional hockey, they're fairly well protected in this game. We have an offside at the Bruins blue line. The puck will come out. The face-off will be just outside the Bruins blue line. 9:13 left in the second period. 1-1 the score. Bruins and Canadians. Glad you could be with us on Sports 9. Puck's dropped in the Bruins zone. That shot out to center ice. The Bruins have the puck.
Get up!
Blue the center zone. Number 2, Pat Driscoll for the Canadians. Turns, wheels, and looks up ice. Trying to shoot it in. He has partners, and they're onside. And a rebound shot. Covered up. Is it loose? Canadians have a good scoring opportunity. But the Bruins goalie, that is Shad Rediger, covered up on that opportunity. Still 1-1. Face off to the left of the Bruins goal. Puck's dropped. Sent out in front. Shot was deflected in front. It comes clear out near the blue line. Number 4, Tim Poles, tries to hold it in, but it's brought out to center ice by the Bruins. Now the Canadians will control in the center zone. Boston, the Bruins put it in over the blue line. Shot into the corner by number 1 for the Bruins. That's Scott Stephano. He's looking to send. Bruins looking to break out. Stefano back into the corner. Comes out in center. Good scoring chance. That's a score. That's a goal for the Bruins. Ryan Nelson came out in front into the center slot there. few bodies in front, and he put it by the goal. I want to make a correction. That was Brent Bessie for the Bruins. Brent Bessie who came out in front. They had the Canadians. 2-1 Bruins. 7:22 left in the second period. Play taking place in the center zone. The Bruins control. Coming through on there, number 5, Brent Bessie again gets a good shot. He scores. Bessie comes out of nowhere. That's his second goal. Off the face-off. 6-7 minutes left. Two to one. Make that 3-1 Bruins. I stand corrected. Puck into center zone. Over the blue line, Canadians looking to press the attack. Trying to get it out into the middle where the best scoring opportunities are. There it's cleared. Canadians defenseman at the red line. Scramble for the puck. The Bruins control and bring it in to the Canadian zone. Number 2, Pat Driscoll. Sends it down the ice. We'll have a stoppage in play as the siren sounds. With a little under 6 minutes left, we'll have another wholesale line change for both teams. Three to one, the Bruins lead here from AkSarBen Coliseum. Bruins and the Canadians. Face-off will be just outside the Bruins blue line on the far side. Referee going to drop the puck. Comes in to the Bruins zone, but comes out. Center zone. Bruins make a nice play and come with the puck, and they have a breakaway. Let's see how the goalie's going to handle this. Comes in, he shoots, he gets it by him. Breakaway goal for the Bruins by number 14, Jason Pierce. After the face-off, after the stoppage of play, he came through. Puck was up for grabs at the center zone. He just broke through, hustled to the Canadians' goal, and beat the goalie. 4-1 Bruins.
Go get it! On the board! Get it out of there!
Number 14, Jason Pierce, behind the net for the Bruins, and he comes out.
Get it out of there!
Looking to get it out of his zone. Canadians forechecking, trailing by 3 goals in the second period. Now the puck comes out, and an offside. The puck came out, and a number of the Canadians were still in the Bruins zone. The puck has to be held out into the neutral zone until those players are onside. Face-off just outside the line. Canadians control and shoot it into the Bruins zone. Jason Pierce for the Bruins, playing it behind his net, looking to make a play to get out of his zone. Forechecked in there by number 12, Nick Poles for the Canadians. Puck to the left of the Bruins goal. Canadians trying to get it in front. Here it comes out to one of their point men. Trying to hold it in the Canadians, but the Bruins come clear. Number 9, Nathan Fluke. He's at center zone. Puck at center zone, up for grabs. Just outside the Canadians' blue line. Still outside. Canadians trying to clear. On the far side, Bruins have the puck now, and they shoot it into the Canadian zone. Breaking in there, taken away by number 14, score! That's Jason Pierce. Puck came over the Canadians' blue line. Canadians defenseman went back, but Pierce beat him to the puck. Got in on pretty much a breakaway and scored. It's 5-1 for the Bruins. 2:45 left in the second period from AkSarBen. 5-1 Bruins. period number 2. Full ice, might action here on Sports 9. Face off at center ice. We're going to have 2 other games tonight following this, also Mike Division game. Puck's drop, Bruins control, center zone. Canadians take control, trying to get something mounted. Now they'll get it into the Bruins zone. Bruins control, going to take it behind his net. Look how he's going to try and set the play up. Takes it behind his net. Canadians in their forecheck. There's a centering opportunity for the Canadians. Number 3, Jared Mittler took a shot. It was wide of the goal. Onto the far side of the corner. Canadians on the attack, trailing by 4 goals. And this is the second period of play. Canadians pressing to hold it in. Trying to get the puck in front for those good opportunities. There's a backhand. They had a man in front. The puck goes behind, and that centering opportunity hit the side of the net. Behind the goal, Canadians have it. Centered again, hits the side of the goal. They're behind the net. It goes into the corner. Jared Mittler for the Canadians looking to center. Doing a good job of forechecking. Now Canadians trying to hold it in, and they can't. Canadians will have to clear that zone to avoid the offside. Now they shoot it in, and then they have call offside. Under a minute left, 5-1 Bruins. AkSarBen Coliseum, this is Terry Leahy bringing you on Sports 9. Mike Division Hockey, the Omaha Metropolitan Amateur Hockey Association. With the face-off, or with the offside, the face-off will be outside the Bruins line on the far side of the ice. Canadians control in the neutral zone. Good job of stick-handing there by... Now we have a Canadian breakaway. He shoots. Good save. Kick save. Canadians got through. Good defensive play. Now the puck center, you have to do it again. It goes off his skate to the side. Behind the net. Canadians on the press. In the corner. Bruins look to shoot it out. The period ends. Good chance there for the Canadians. 5-1 from AkSarBen Coliseum. Bruins on top. We'll be back for the third period after this.
Here are 50 reasons why there's a United States Air Force. No doubt you can think of 200 million more. Aim high. Air Force.
Third period action, 15-minute periods here from AkSarBen Coliseum. The Bruins in this Mike Division game on top, 5-1. I'm Terry Leahy. Puck's dropped. Play is at center zone. Bruins will be going from the left to the right. The Canadians from the right to the left on their attack. Puck at center zone. Number 5, Brent Bessie in there. He's going to come up with the puck, move in by the Canadian. Good shot, and it gets in there. Bessie and the Bruins score, making it 6-1 over the Canadians. Play was at center zone. Scramble along the side. Bessie picked up the puck, got by the defense, put it home for the marker. 6-1, 14:15 left, third period. And we're ready to start again. Puck in the neutral zone, and the Canadians control. Bruins hold it in. Now the puck comes back into the Bruins zone where they pick it up. Looking to break out, but there's an offside call. 6-1 Bruins. Outstanding coaching of these kids by volunteers. This is a non-profit organization, this association. As the puck is dropped. Kids have good fundamentals. They skate well. Puck at center zone. Scott Lowndes bringing it into the Canadian zone. Bruins on the attack. Matt Langford cleared to the side for the Canadians. Bruins hold it in. Canadians looking to get a good opportunity out in front. Action in the corner. We have a stoppage in play. The clock will keep running during this action, during stoppages in play. Right now, we're going to have a Canadians penalty. That's on number 7, Matt Langford. Went into the penalty bin. Play stopped on that penalty. Tripping the call. Penalties, minor penalties, will be 1 minute in duration during actual playing time. Bruins on the power play, leading by 5. Face off to the right, the goalie. Canadians will be looking to ice the puck, clear it, take the pressure off. The Bruins are on the power play with a numerical advantage. In the Canadian zone. Hard shot. Bruins score. I'm going to get the number who had that. Number 5. That's Brent Vesey. Big night for that youngster. He scores the power play goal. A penalty will now expire for the Canadians. Both teams back to numerical strength. Both teams 6 players on the ice now. 12 minutes left. Puck drop. Bruins control in their zone. We're going to have a stoppage in play to get the other kids onto the ice. 7-1 Bruins here over the Canadians. Metropolitan Amateur Hockey Association action from Omaha. 600 kids in this whole organization. Omaha, a good hockey town. A lot of good tradition. The face-off will come where the stoppage of play occurred. Inside the Bruins blue line. Puck controlled by the Canadians. They hold it in. Minute shot in. Bruin defenseman looking to break out. Number 14, Jason Pearson, moves it ahead. Gets it out of the zone. Center ice. Canadians control. Puck is covered up by number 1, Scott DiStefano of the Bruins. There'll be a face-off right outside the Bruins line with about 11 minutes, 2 seconds left in this final period. Bruins get the draw and shoot it down. It'll get into the Canadian zone. Shot back to neutral zone. Mary Gormer has that puck. Checked by the Canadians. Center zone and brought in. Back at center ice. Puck moves into the Bruins zone. It goes behind the net. Bruins going to look to make a breakout play here. Good forecheck by Canadians looking to get it in front. Bruins trying to deny that. There it came out in front. Went through that youngster's leg. These kids look for that play. Those are where the best scoring opportunities are. That's Ryan Nelson for the Canadians. Look at him look. He gets it in front, but good defense by the Bruins. They try to move it out, and they will clear. Canadians get back in the center ice zone. Regroup. Puck throw back on the center, and here's a breakaway for the Bruins. Coming down the ice, takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. Got that shot off the ice. The goalie made the play there. Number 1, Corey Nelson making that stop. Canadians control, and they bring it out into the center ice zone. Lugging the puck, number 5, Ryan Nelson. He shoots it in, and the goalie, it gets through him. Number 5, Ryan Nelson, brought the puck down the ice, brought it inside the Bruins blue line, went on the attack, shot one along the ice, eluded 2 Bruins into the goal, 7-2. Bruins on top, 9 minutes, third period. Whistle blows for a line change from AkSarBen Coliseum on Sports 9. 2 other games from this division will follow this one. These are full ice mites, 8 and under. For some of the beginning players, there is half ice mite. These kids are watching tonight are the mite level players who a little more skilled and have played the game. Face off and the puck shot into the Bruins zone. Number 5, Brent Bessie tries to get it out. The Bruins trying to clear it out. Held in by the Canadians. And it's shot in. Number 10, John Wolf, behind his net, acting as the defense. Looking to get it. Forechecked in there by the Canadians. The Canadians go to the left point. Holding it in, and they do. Canadians looking to get a scoring opportunity. Holding onto the puck, and it's shot back in. 7 minutes, 55 seconds left, third period. Ganged up along the boards for the loose puck, but the Bruins break out. That's number 5, Brent Bessie. He's a skater, and he's stopped at the blue line. And now it goes into the Canadian zone just as soon as shot out, and then back in by the Bruins, but an offside is called. 7 minutes, 26 seconds left, third period from AkSarBen Coliseum. Face-off outside the Canadians' line. Puck's dropped, Bruins control, trying to shoot it in. Canadians shoot it, keep it in the neutral zone. Number 2, Pat Driscoll, comes up with the puck. He loses it in the center zone. The Canadians get it again. Number 7, Matt Langford. Shoots it ahead, taken by the Bruins, but lost. Number 2, Pat Driscoll, brings it into the Bruins zone. Check down to the ice. No actual physical body checking at this level, but there is, of course, stick checking. When I say checking, that's what I refer to as the use of the poke check or the sweep check by these kids, not the use of the body. Bruins have it in their zone. Number 5, that's Brent Bessie, lugs it out in front of his net, brings it up, loses it. The Canadians hold it in. Hold it into the Bruins zone. Bessie, a good skater. He's just going to clear it, and he does. Center zone, Canadians go back to get it, across the blue line into their zone. We'll have a line. Just under 6 minutes left, third period. The Bruins on top, 7-2. Of course, American hockey has really developed. Always had a good tradition. Of course, the 1980 gold medal win. Many people forget about this 1960 win at Squaw Valley. There are some hotbeds for it. The Americans have done well. The coaching's been excellent. That puck's carried back in offside on the part of the Bruins. Face-off will come back outside of the Canadians' line with 5:17 left in the third period. Kids are well schooled for this age. They play their positions well. Canadians move into center zone. Number 14, Jason Pierce, whirl-a-ramas around, and he comes in nicely to the Canadian zone. Cuts to the slot, takes a shot, but it's blocked out in front. Canadians trying to clear, but it's picked up and shot, and that'll be a score by number 4, Jacob Ortmeyer for the Bruins. Makes it 8-2 for the Bruins. Note the way those Bruin players cut to the slot area. 4:23 left, third period. Jake Ortmeyer picks up a loose puck and puts it home. He has the marker that makes it 8-2. That's for the Bruins. And the Bruins control here at center zone. It's number 14, Jason Pierce. Brings it up the right side. He goes to the slot, but he's checked nicely in there by a Canadian. Held in by the Bruins. Mary Gormer. The puck shot down. Two Canadians players are going to have the advantage, but we're going to have an icing. Canadians cleared the puck from behind the red line, across the goal line. That constitutes icing the puck. Face-off will be brought back to the right of the Canadians goalie, Corey Nelson, with 3:32 left. Bruins on top, 8-2 here from AkSarBen Coliseum. Icing can be important in our close game because look where that face-off is. It's brought all the way down. It's a tactic for relieving pressure by the defensive team. Canadians control it, and they're trying to clear it out. Held in by the Bruins. Back towards the point. Puck held in again. And the Canadians are trying to bring it out of their zone. Shot out into the center ice area. Harry Gormer had the puck there at center ice for the Bruins. And we'll have line changes as the third period of this game winds down. Immediately following this game, we will bring you here on Sports 9, the Penguins versus the Kings in the same division, then the North Stars versus the Blackhawks. Sports action on Sports 9. The Canadians rather, shoot it into the Bruins zone. The Bruins clear it out of the line, and it's sent back in with no offside. That puck is put on net, and the goalie for the Bruins, Chad Rediger, falls on it, and there'll be a face-off to the right of Chad. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Puck's drop, sent out to the point. Canadians have it, looking to make a play. Held in there, number 2, Pat Driscoll. Driscoll looks to center. Nobody's there, and the Bruins clear it out somewhat, but it's still held in by the Canadians. 8-2 the score. The Bruins break out into center ice. That's Brent Bessie. He cuts to the middle. He has a breakaway. But a nice play, but we're going to have a penalty. They'll call a penalty. Bessie broke to the net. Had the opening into the center of the slot. Number 12, Nick Poles, is going to get the minor penalty here, which will run for 1 minute. He came across, and the referee called. Checking was called. That is illegal. Actually, might have had a nice stick check there if he didn't make the body contact. The Bruins are again on the power play. In the Canadian zone, there's a shot, hits the post, but it's covered up nicely by the Canadians goalie, Corey Nelson. We're under a minute in this game. Hope you've enjoyed it on Cox 9 from AkSarBen Coliseum. Bruins on a power play and on their way to a win. Bruins control, that's on the point, backhanded in. Brent Bessie doing the labor, holding that in. Clock winding down on both the penalty and the actual playing time.
Get on it! Get her up!
Back into the Canadians, or the Bruins zone rather. 11 seconds, make it 10. Held in by the Canadians, that's number 9, Jeff Driscoll. Into the corner to the left of the Bruins goalie. As the clock winds down. There's the siren. Ending the third period and the game. It's the Bruins 8. The Canadians 2. That's a final on Sports 9 of this full ice Mite Division game from AkSarBen Coliseum. Stay tuned on Cox 9 for another game at this age level between the Penguins and the Kings. This is Terry Leahy from AkSarBen Coliseum.